on out there to YouTube? I'm Pocan Joe, and as always, you're pretty cool for coming by. Love you. Hey, just did some hauls videos for my new comic book day stuff, but I was out and about, always looking for a deal, and I found some pretty cool stuff. So this is my back issue haul, and I even read some of this because, well, you'll see why in a second. So I went ahead and found all this. We're looking at just over 20 comic books. I spent a total of, was it $10 and some change, right? So pretty good deal. I'm happy with it. Found some unusual stuff like Shadow Man. This is Shadow Man 16. If you don't know, this is the first appearance of Dr. Mirage. Why is that significant? I don't know. It's the first issue. Also, I picked up some Invincibles. I picked up Invincible 17, 19, and 51. These were told to me as key issues for the Invincible run, or minor key issues, whatever the case may be. So I went ahead and picked those up. We'll look more into those to see if they're actually worth anything. We'll talk about those last. Moving on, we picked up the anniversary special of Supergirl. That's always just a classic. Next, I picked up, now this is interesting. I was surprised I actually found this. It was G.I. Joe number 15. If you don't know, this is the first appearance of Major Blood. You remember the guy with the patch? He's, yeah, he's got an Australian accent. And then when I picked it up, I bought it, right? Because I didn't double check my books. And then I realized, oh, there's writing all over this thing, like everywhere. Somebody had a fascination with the number 23. It's literally written all over this thing. I don't know. So that's going to end up going to the auction. That's not going into the box. Next, I got from Atlantis Comics. This is the Cougar number 2. This is actually the origin story. If you don't know, for some reason, some movie studio bought up a lot of properties from Atlantis. Atlantis didn't last that long. They wanted to be a rival to Marvel. And of course, that didn't work out. They ended up going out of business. But somebody bought up all their properties. Now, the question is what are they doing with the properties? And they always had these kind of weird, hinky kind of characters, like Metal Jaw character, Iron Jaw, I think his name was, and just a bunch of weird characters that nobody could really relate to. But I think out of all of it, the Cougar may be the one that you could probably best relate to and be easier to adapt to a movie. So I went ahead and picked it up. We'll see where it goes. I don't know. Next, got me some, oh yeah, one of my favorite Secret Wars. Secret Wars issue number 5. This is one of my favorite issues. I saw this and I couldn't help but pick it up. First issue special with the Creeper. Yeah, that's just because ridiculousness. There's no real reason. It's time for that awkward sip of coffee. I know you've been waiting for it. Coffee. The nectar of the gods. Next, I got Wonder Woman. And this is the first appearance of Wonder Girl. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then with all the talk about Spider-Man 2099, I went ahead and picked up issue number 2. I found that. You can always find issue number 2 in Longbins because somebody gets there before I do. But I was actually surprised I found this. This was actually number 35. This is the first appearance of Venom 2099. So, I don't know. Is it speculation? A little spec on my part. We'll see where they go. They'll end up in one of my auctions. Speaking of my auctions, I will have an auction posted through the People's Auction House soon. They're taking care of the back end for me right now. They take care of all the shipping. I just take the pictures, write the descriptions, and throw it in there. Looks like we got about 65 lots of comic books in there. A lot of modern stuff, mostly because I read lots of modern stuff. I just don't keep it all. So hopefully you can pick that up on a great deal out there. Throw a buck, throw $2 at it. Feel the rush of an auction. Definitely have a good time with it on their safe, secured website. So moving on, I picked up almost the whole run of the G.I. Joe from, I think it's from 1994. So we got G.I. Joe number 5 and number 7. I love Beachhead. He's probably my favorite character. Just doesn't get enough credit as a special instructor. Number 8 was a good issue. Let's see here. Number 10. Love me some Zartana, or not Zartana, Zartan, that's it. Number 11, It's got the Dreadnoughts in it. Love me the Dreadnoughts. Always thought they were great. As far as Joe goes, what can beat that? This is issue number 10, where they stumble into a town full of Cobra. Number 16, I actually want to finish this arc because it does not finish it into the next issue, which is 17, the kidnapping of Baroness and Flint, and then the continuation of it, and 18, and then the conclusion of it, and number 19. This, I read these last night because I was kind of bored, and I was like, man, I forget how the comic book G.I. Joe really changed in that era, because they dealt with like stupid stuff like politics and budget and it sound like things that should be like, right? Like, who wants to read about that? But they really engaged the story in there and gave the G.I. Joes more of a plight, you know, other than fighting the bad guys, that they got to deal with this kind of bureaucracy. Granted, they ended up blackmailing somebody, but I kind of like this whole spy team throughout the United States, that whole 9 yards. I thought that was really good. I never read the full run. I will be on the lookout for them now because I want to read the full thing. So that's my haul. Here's an awkward sip of coffee. I'm going to take some time today and see if I can't figure out how to edit software. Yeah, I have some free time today. Truth is, I'm just a lonely person that just sits here. I tell people I'm married, but nobody notice you've never seen my wife. Like, it's sad. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Hey, don't forget Blaster or Stash It tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube. Oh my God. All the guys are going to be back, hopefully. The last I heard, sounds like most of them are going to be able to make it. So we get to talk about comic books, the things I love and the things you love. So definitely join us in the chat. Let us know what you read this week. Let us know what you want us to talk about on the show. That would be great. We would love to know and be part of that. Hey, guys, if nobody's complimenting you today, yeah, you're doing all right. Don't worry. Life's not that bad. You'll get through it. Hey, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.